So we're out again in the farm. Not really doing a whole lot myself at the moment. However, Tom is in the digger there at the back. This really cool sort of, it's probably an official name to it. I'm sure I could look it up afterwards. But basically it's able to cut down the trees, cut them into, I think it's 6 foot lengths he is cutting them to. But pretty cool. I'm sure I'll clip all of the trees that we're cutting down now, but it's pretty interesting to watch. I don't know if you can see it there, but yeah, game plan for today is probably help out here for a bit, and then we'll get the pole saw. There is, so you can probably see it behind me there. Obviously there's rows of trees there. Not them ones I'm going near, but essentially these ones are fine. But in some of those there's like loads of branches at the bottom of them, and the claw on that machine can't grab it unless we cut off those branches. So the game plan for today is to cut off the bottom part of those branches, probably about what's that there, that's probably 2 feet off the ground, 3 feet off the ground, so that the claw can actually go in and grab it, cut it, and get easy access to it. So yeah. Give you guys a bit of a farm tour. So there is the farmyard there. Over there, I don't know if you can see it, but that's where I was using the branch cutter. And we kind of come over here. If you take a left, then we can't really see it, but that goes down really kind of till the end there. If you see the electrical pole down there, it goes down the end there. And here is where we are cutting it. I am probably gonna get crucified in the comments, but this is ash, I believe. I'll double check that when I go back in. I have all my notes as I'm learning, but there is an ash dieback scheme. So we're going to cut all this back essentially, and it's going to be repopulated with, I don't know if it's going to be a monoculture, meaning that it's going to be one trees. I think it's going to be sort of a, I don't know what the other term is in that regards, but we're going to plant it with a couple of different types of trees. But yeah, there is that one in the forest. Let's see if we can walk down here. There's this little bridge. I think either Tom or Tom's father, which is Erin's granddad, made this a while back. I'm not sure which, but we'll step through here and I'll show you where I'm going to head later. I think what we might do at some point as well, I don't know if this turns properly, yeah, is do a farm tour of what's out here. I know we haven't really expressed or told anybody what all the fields are, where they are, and what's been planted in them, but we'll get around to it. I need to know what's in them first before I start telling everybody. But yeah, let me turn this around and let's feel out there. Tom, you can't see it, but Tom's working in there at the moment, and we'll make our way down here, and this is where I will be working. I get the pole saw now in a while, and there's another forestry there. You can see the tops of the tree line. So there's a couple of different types of trees in there. Again, I need to figure out which ones they are, but just immediately down at that gate there, I will be working, getting the pole saw, and yeah, cutting down the branches.
But yeah, no, it is a fair piece of kit, alright, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, I've got my marching orders. I was just talking to Tom there. Some piece of kit. That thing is hydraulic fluid. Seems to be a major issue with them, in fairness. I think you had to tighten some of the nuts on it. There was stuff leaking, but nothing major. So I was chatting to him there. I have an idea where I'm going. Basically there's trenches in the ground, and I'm going maybe 2 left of them and do a row there and then continue on that sort of trajectory. God, can't speak. And yeah, got my headgear, saved the first kids, and let's see how it goes. So I'm gonna take this quad thing out with all of the gear, the poles on, everything. But first, I'm gonna see if I can find, this is real nostalgic. My dad had this high ace, so he used to work as a carpenter. I had this high ace. And, yeah, okay, you can't see it. I'll see if we turn on the light, I'll talk about it first. But basically, this high ace was like my whole childhood. Any like football match I went to, we were always in it anyway. But I took it, he bought a new car because he gave up the carpentry, but I basically want to do it up and turn it into a camper at some point. So it's currently kind of blocked in there, so I can't really get at it, but there's no worries. It'll take us a while to do that one up, but that'd be a cool project. I'm hoping to get stuck into that in the next 2 or 3 years and get that done. I did plan on simply just going down and cutting the branches off the bottom of these trees. However, we hit a small snag. Storm Éowyn has different plans. So, I need to stop saying so. I checked the last video and I think you nearly make a drinking game out of it at this point. The plan is to cut this all up so I can get by it, basically. There's really no other way to get by at the moment. This is the main way down. There is another path, but like there's this massive divot in the ground that the quad would just never get by it. It'd get into it, just won't get back out of it. Right, okay, let's see how we get on with this. After second inspection, the game plan, like I thought some of this was more just branches, but that's like a full bark of the tree. I can't even see where it broke. I can't see where it broke down from. It must just be from in there. Yeah, not sure. So I think the game plan, the quad will fit through here. So I'll just try and cut off some of these branches, or if I can move them, we'll do that first. And we'll just drive by and try and get through here and get down there. Okay, we made it in one piece. The instructions Tom was giving me was, well, first and foremost was to find this bridge. We found that. Find a trench, go 2 to the left, and then go down that way. Now, I don't know if you guys can see, but that seems pretty clear, other than maybe this side, so it should be 2 okay. And then, yeah, we'll start to cut along here then until we hit that trench, which you guys may or may not be able to see, but it's in there. This is the pole saw. This is our weapon of the day. That's a bit loose. Yeah, that's the game plan. Safety first. Put these on as well, just in case, because to be quite honest, stuff does go flying around the place when you start cutting branches. And yeah, put the gloves on, get this thing going, and we'll cut down the branches. I wanted to give you guys a breakdown of maybe the difference. So over there, let me do a quick walk. This is where I started, and I was like, okay, maybe it's probably a bit, it's fine. Cut some of them. We could do the rest of it. We'll see if we need to when we get down there. That looks clear. Let me walk back down here now. Give you an idea of why I'm out with the pole saw. Is this. Now, imagine trying to get through that with a digger, number one, and then trying to grab the bottom of some of these, because you can't even grab the direct bottom. So this area here is where part of the grappler goes, and that's why we need to cut up to 2 or 3 feet high, so we can get rid of all these branches and eventually carve ourselves a nice pathway through everything here. You can't even see past maybe 8 or 9 trees there at the moment. In the phone you can probably only see 4. So that's why it's important. We're going to go again, but I just want to give you a breakdown of why we're cutting them, essentially, in case everyone was wondering. So you can see there, that's where I'm planning to go. That's what I've done already. Here is mainly, or like I was saying before, I'll probably extend this. There we go. About 2 or 3 feet off the ground. To be honest, it's probably nearly 4 at this point. Just to clear it up, so when it goes to grab it in around there, it can do so without a trouble. These ones that we're clearing here are more so that when we start taking these ones out, that there's a clearance of, you know, especially those ones. If I clear all the branches off that, then there's nothing really hitting off the side of the digger or getting stuck in the grabber and things like that. But yeah, clearing it out, we'll keep going. Not a bad day at the outdoor office. So everything I'm walking through at the moment is what we've got through, which is pretty good. Seen as probably an hour or 2 ago, none of this was anyway walkable. Never mind trying to get a digger through it with a grabber as well. So all fixed. Well, not fixed per se, but we have here, I can't really see the end. I'll check when I'm leaving, but I think there's about 16 or 17 trees left there. It's definitely something I can have a go at next weekend. It's only really ever the Saturdays I get to have a chance to tackle any of the farm stuff. Great progress, all things considered. It took everything in my body there to not say so, but we're doing well. I'm gonna pack up all of the stuff here and I'm gonna head back to the farm. Erin and Florence are making an appearance. You can see them there in the distance. There they are there. Just gonna walk down to them. They might come out with us to do some cutting, but we'll see. Family day out. Here's that. Oh, she's got earmuffs.
Yeah, for the sound.
Where did we get them?
We got them months ago on Amazon.
Mwah!
They're perfect.
How are
aren't they?
you? Yeah, little Miss Balnafa here. Ha, how are you? There's Miss Balnafa and little Balnafa. She doesn't know what's going on.
No, I might turn around the other way. I think she's kind of a bit like fed up.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Bit of a nap then. Big baby. That's all you are, is a big baby.
You with hairs on it.
Oh yeah, there you go. Like a DJ. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. And away we go.
No, push that back all the way back. That's on there.
Yeah.
That. Hey, me and Florence, how are you? My mommy's gone down there to cut some trees. I'm on baby duty. So let's see what her mommy gets up to. Yeah. Mwah. She has her earmuffs on, which I think are the cutest things ever, because it's gonna get loud.